The second match of the day here, the match between Dhaka Indians and the stadium here. Stadium batting first. Apologizing to you for the technical issues. Now the stadium batting now, 7 without loss, 3.2 overs, and Dhaka Indians bowling. He has played a little bit early, that's why he couldn't make the connection there. Asif Hassan and Mohamed Mustafa, both the openers in the middle. It's 7 without loss. Fourth over in progress. Good sound of the bat. He ball jousted up. That has been jacking on to the onside. Long on, another single. Stadium 8 for none, 3.4 overs. They have started more than cautiously, I think. They haven't lost any wicket, but the run rate is slow. The end of the over number 4. 4 overs gone, 9 for none, the stadium. Projected score 45. Just a little over to the run rate at this stage. That is not expected, and I'm sure both the openers are having the discussion and talking about that, how to accelerate, how to improve the run rate. Asif Hassan and Mohamed Mustafa, both of them players. The first ball of the fifth over is going to be bowled. Dhaka Indians, actually they are originally Indians. They live in Bangladesh for different purposes, for the jobs and other purposes. So they have built a team and they're playing LMS Bangladesh for a long time. And Indian players are very crazy about cricket. They love it so much. They are quite passionate. The national team is very, very strong. They have also got a World Cup. The two openers are playing really slowly. Asif Hassan and Mohamed, both of them played 12 balls each. Asif 7 and Mohamed 4. There's a huge appeal, huge shout, but umpire says no. He remains unmoved. Where of the Indian people, cricket match sure. The domestic circuit is very, very strong. IPL, the best franchisee cricket league. This is the tournament. End of the over number 5. 5 overs gone, 12 for none. The stadium. Wonderful bowling, wonderful. Johirul Islam is bowled the first over. Only 3 runs he conceded. The viewers, thank you very much for joining and watching. Now you can make the prediction which team can win and also which team are supporting and how many runs could be scored, who could be the top scorer and who will be the highest wicket taker. All kinds of prediction we can make here. Another match has started between the Stadium and Dhaka Indians. The Stadium batting first. After 5.2 overs, only 14 runs on the board. Though they haven't lost any wicket, that is very positive. But in T20, it is also sometimes equally important to get runs. And if the bowler doesn't get wicket but checking runs, I mean, he is not considering too many runs, that is also very, very important. Even sometimes more important than taking wickets. Played it beautifully for a single on drive. Four runs from the 4 deliveries in this over. Last ball of the 6th over is gonna be bowled. Rehanur Rahman, all the best my boys. Thank you very much for joining. And you can also make the prediction because it's huge and it also adds excitement. And also the interest grows. And which team are supporting? Rehanur Rahman, and how many runs could be scored? Because now it's not a huge score on the board. After 6 overs, 16 runs. Not even 3 runs per over they are getting. So they must go for runs. At least one of them should go for the big shots. Sif Hassan, 10 of 17. Wow, that is huge one. Absolutely very, very important 6. Much needed. Pressure releasing 6. Over the top. Magnificent execution there. We're live from Moscow Sakib Cricket Academy. Turns to the leg side, round the corner. Not for run because the wicketkeeper was very quick and he covered the area very nicely, not allowing the batters to go for runs. 22 for none. Another single. Rehanur Rahman is supporting the Stadium. Yes, the Stadium for win. And then Muhammad Amanullah Aman is watching. Oh, thank you very much, brother, for joining. That's huge. Another 6. This is a super over, splendid over. Jahul Islam conceded 2 6 in this over. 2 6s. Now, runs quickly move on to 29 for none. 7 overs gone. And Muhammad Amanullah Aman is one of the players of LMS, saying that great Muhammad Mustafa. Yeah. And you're also making the comments like 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6s. How interesting. Let's see. This is the characteristic of cricket. And just 1 over for the batters, the next over for the bowlers. But the batters are trying their best to improve the run rate. Already they have done it. At one stage, not even 3 runs per over they are scoring. But now, it's looking far better compared to the first 4 or 5 overs. Asif Hassan, great bro. 6 6 6 6 6. Oh, Amanullah Aman, you are making interesting comments. Thank you. The need over boundary is a boundary because it's 8 over, 30 runs on the board. Both of them are trying their best to improve the run rate. I'm sure they were having the discussion in between the overs on how to accelerate. So go for the shots. Mohamed Mustafa, 14 of 19 deliveries. Asif Hassan, 16 of 20. The viewers, thank you very much for your presence. Rehanur Rahman joined, Muhammad Amanullah Aman. Then I see Tushar Khan joined, one of the organizers. Thank you very much, Tushar, for joining. 8 overs gone. After 8 overs, 30 on the board without loss. Jahidul Islam bowls 2 overs, 16 for none. He has considered 16 runs. No wicket to his name, even no question about that. Because they haven't lost any wicket, but the run rate is very slow. They are advancing so sluggishly, and I'm sure they are thinking of scoring runs thick and fast. 8 overs gone, 30 on the board. It could be decent in Test cricket, of course, sometimes in ODI cricket, but not in T20 format. They know it because both the openers are quite intelligent. First, they are getting used to the condition. After getting used to the condition, they will go for the shots. But this is the perfect time, ideal time. Otherwise, it's becoming so late. And Dhaka Indians bowlers bowling absolutely brilliantly, not allowing the batters going for the shots. First ball of the 9th over in bowled. That's 1 run from that ball. Score drive. Another single. Asif Hassan, 17 of 23. Mohamed Mustafa, 16 of 21. Both of them played more balls than the runs they scored. That's a cracking shot. Is he gonna get a boundary? Absolutely brilliant. Much needed once again. Pressure releasing 4. Down the ground. That's a beautiful boundary. Beautiful boundary. Now 37 for none. 9th over in progress. This is going to be the last ball of the 9th over. Johirul Islam bowling is third over. High in the air. Yes, another. Another lovely shot for 4. Back-to-back 4s. Now looking far better compared to the first 5-6 overs. 41 for none after 9 overs. Brilliant batting at this stage. Asif Hassan on a ball, he's getting 25 of 25. Mohamed Mustafa 16 of 21. Viewers, thank you very much for joining and watching. You are always supporting from the back. That huge. This is a huge contribution because without your presence, without you, sports cannot get a lovely shape. Muhammad Amanullah Aman is saying that 4, 4, 4, 4. Yes, already 2 4s. Back-to-back boundaries been played. They played for the boundaries, 2 boundaries. Can we score 2 more boundaries to match up with the prediction of Amanullah Aman. First ball of the 10th over, just one to the stadium, 42 for none. Oh, yes. Coming back for the second. Yes, very easily done. Super running between the wickets. Sadman Saad is saying that he has super batting. And it's a straight super batting. 2 runs from the first 2 balls of this over. Going for a run, another single. A little bit hesitation the striker had, but in the end, the non-striker forced him to run, and they have run. They have run for a single, another single. Sadman Saad saying that, come on, yep. Mohammed Mustafa, our Rohit Sharma. Oh, yep. Oh, glorious, glorious. Over the top. This is a maximum. Absolutely brilliant shot played. And got the height and distance. Now 50 for the stadium. 50 for none. No worries about wickets because already in the same position in terms of not losing wicket. But they need runs more. Great Asif Hassan. Yep, end of the over number 10. Run rate is exactly 5. 10 overs gone, 50 for none. The stadium. This is the time for the change. For the first time in this match, Alif is joining you.
Thanks a bunch to my co-commentator Robil Islam Robi, and the 11th over starts with a flourish. That is a fantastic shot from Mohammed Mustafa. Gets the ball to the fence for 4 runs. Just the start they had been looking for. Moves on to 21. But already he has faced 24 deliveries. That's a matter of concern for him. In a 20-over game, where the overs consist of 5 balls, you cannot waste deliveries like this. Another big swing of the bat. Just a single will be added to the card. It's 55 for none. The stadium, the rate of the scoring runs has not been up to the mark, in my opinion, because the track is very much conducive for the batters, and scoring runs is not a tough job at this wicket. Comes down the wicket, lifts it up in the air and sails it over the way for 6 runs. That is a magnificent hit. Asif Hassan, you beauty. Absolutely a gorgeous looking shot. You love watching those. Just a little shimmy down the wicket, charging on the bowler, and just swat it over for 6. The fielders have become spectators on that occasion. Dot right after the over boundary. Last ball of the 11th over is coming up. And this time, that has crossed the margin, and has been called as a wide. So now the extra delivery is to be bowled by Zahirul Islam. There's an appeal for stumping, and yes, the finger has been raised by the umpire. So that's the first wicket for Dhaka Indians. And there is Asif Hassan, who will have to go back to the pavilion. That was a very, very good glove work by the wicketkeeper behind the stumps. He was lightning fast. Just grabbed the ball and immediately just broke in the stumps. Very good piece of work to end the 11th over, where the specious wicket came. For Dhaka Indians, it's 62 for 1. First, first ball of the 12th over has been played for a single. It's Salim Mohi with the second over. Considered 8 runs from his first over. He would love to take another wicket and keep the pressure on the stadium, because they have lost a wicket in the first over. So this is the perfect time to squeeze them up once more time. There was an attempt of a back foot drive. The ball just went past the bat. And the wicket keeper is down to the stumps as well. So the batters will have to be watchful whether they are getting stumped out or not, because we have seen this incident in the previous over where the first wicket fell down of the stadium. That was a fantastic glove work behind the stumps. Just a gentle push towards long on, begging pardon, for a single. So this has been a very economical over for Saleh Mohi. That was predictable because the wicket just has fallen down. The batters will be a bit of watchful in terms of playing big shots. 12th over gone, it's 65 for 1. A gentle push down the ground for another single. a very much steady batting approach by the stadium. I don't know why they have taken this approach, because this wicket is very much instrumental for the sake of the batters, but it doesn't seem to be that they are keen of making the total a big one. They're batting in such a slow pace, as if they were chasing a very low total, and which is a cakewalk for the sake of the batter. In the first game of the first innings, we have seen, right, there was an appeal. There was an appeal of a caught behind, and yes, he's gone. Well, nobody was reacting initially, so I thought nothing has happened, but yes, the finger has gone up. The umpire took a little bit of time, but the batters there not satisfied with this decision. They're asking questions. Well, it's all happening. Let's see what happens. The umpires are having a discussion, and the soft signal is out. And I reckon the decision has stayed. Yes, the finger goes up again. So Mohammed Mustafa, he has to walk back to the pavilion. And that was the caught behind. So 67 for 2, the stadium. Alright, that's a big shot. Oh dear, bit of fumble for the fielder to grab the ball. Eventually he grabs it, but now the scoreboard is showing the first wicket has been down, but was that an out? The batter has walked off. Yes, this time it's out. But the question is that a second wicket or the third one? Because the scoreboard is showing that it's the second wicket, but we have seen a dismissal in the previous over as well. Not sure about that one, but this one is absolutely sure. But Alamin Shikdar Allah, he'll have to depart. It's 68 for 2 after 13. Over number 14 begins with a single. It's Fozlur Rahman is the new batter who made his way into the middle. Plays on the up immediately and finds a 6 in his very first ball. What a start! Dream start for Fozlur Ahmed. 6 in the very first ball of the game. That absolutely was a poor delivery from Zenith Krishnan, and Fozlur Rahman just pounces on that one. Gets the maximum in the very first ball, hits it hard again, And oh, that is a very good stop. Initially, he just overran, but in the end, somehow just managed to stop the ball from going to the fence for a boundary. Just a single has been taken, and Mustafa has been back onto the strike. Another easy single, so it's 77. And the last ball, Fazlur Rahman again strikes hard and keeps the strike for the next over via taking a single. It's 78 for 2 after 14. Well, I'm liking the batting approach of Fazlur Rahman because he is very much solid right from the outset. That was a nice decision to backing the last delivery. And the important part is he is not going after every delivery. Putting away the bad ones just like these. Uh-oh, again, we have seen this thing couple of times in the previous over. The fielders are overrunning the ball and eventually just laying down in order to stop that from going to the fence. And that also shows their commitment, how dedicated and committed they are for their team. And here's a chance of a run out, and yes, he's gone! Muhaimin Mustafa this time, he needs to go back to the pavilion, scoring 28, and there was never a second run. As I already have mentioned that the straight boundaries are relatively shorter rather than the offside and the onside, and straight away there was a fielder on the line of the ball, so why would you try to take a second run there? This is absolutely harakiri from the barracks of the stadiums. Anyways, the third wicket falls down. It's 80 for 3. Immediately some action after coming to the pitch of Muqbul Hassan. The first run has been taken as a leg bye. And the interesting part is Fazlur Rahman. He has been back. Well, I reckon he should take a single and keep the strike for the next over because he's a well-set batter. He has played some very good strokes. We have seen the confidence there, stability in himself, so he needs to carry on from here. Taking a single will be a good deal for the stadium. This time cuts it fine and finds the boundary. So not taking a single, they're taking 4 runs from the last ball of the 15th over. And the score moves up to 86 in the loss of 3 wickets after 15. Mokbul Hassan appeals immediately in his first ball. Second ball, in fact, the first ball of Syed Razi's third over has been pretty much economical. Not scored, in fact, given away 6 runs. Just dragged away towards the backboard of point. Not point, in fact, backboard of square leg. That would be the backboard of point for the left-handers. That's a crunchy shot, but again, just falling short of the fielder. And they have made their ground for the second run. This is good communication, and now they are running for the third one as well. This is very good running between the wickets by the batters of the stadium. This is what you love to see. Turning a single into a tries. Not a double. Yes, there was a double, but the tries was due to the misfield. But this is very good communication, good coordination. Good communication, good calling, and good response from the other partner as well. And now here comes the reverse sweep, which will take the ball out of the boundary ropes for 4 runs. Brilliantly played. Very much high bat left, generated a lot of power on that, and the connection was good enough to send the ball out of the park. Last ball is coming up of the 16th over. Which ends with a single. So it's 96 for 3. Right, no one can catch this one as it sails over the way for 6 runs. Fazlur Rahman is firing up with his willow today. That's his third 6 of the day, and I reckon that's the biggest one so far. Well, the fielders were absolutely unmoved since they had nothing to do with this shot. Again, crashes it to the offside. Coming back for the second. This is fantabulous running between the wickets. Not good fielding though. The fielders were absolutely languishing. They need to be watchful because they know that they want Fazlur Rahman to remain onto the strike. Straight to the man at long off. Knocks him over. Yes, this is another wicket. And the most important one. The danger man, Fazlur Rahman. He has been dismissed. Again, he was looking to clear the cow corner with a big swing of the bat. But this time, he didn't succeed. Wicket number 4 falls down for the stadium. It's 105 for 4. Rizwan Rahman is the new batter. And he's gone in his very first ball as well. So another wicket into the kitty of Mahmudul Mutin Soha. MD Yusuf Ali, he is gone. I reckon. No, Rizwan is gone. Yusuf Ali will be the new batter. So the score remains same, but another wicket gets fallen down. It's 105 for 5 after 17th over, and the first ball of the 18th over is coming up. Moves across. Went to play a big shot. Missed the line. This time just nudging it down the ground. And it's gonna be an easy single for them. Appeal, how was that? How was that? Is the call? And the umpire said yes. That was good enough to give this one as a wicket. So the wickets are falling very fast here in a regular interval for the stadium. It's a number 6. MD Yusuf Ali, the brand new batter. He's gone without bothering the scorers. Another run has been increased. Another wicket has been increased as well. It's 106 for 6. Well, almost got a wicket there as well. This is some magnificent demonstration of bowling by Syed Razi. The figure himself shows how good he was. A simple single to end the 18th over. It's 107 for 6. 19th over starts with a dot. Oh, this was absolutely a Jaffa. Absolutely just bamboozles the batter. He had no clue with that one. Just went past the edge. Another single added to the card, but as these are the slog overs, they need to start slogging. As I was just saying, they need to start slogging. They have listened to my word and has sailed the next delivery over mid-wicket for a flat 6. Salim Mohi has been disappeared for an over boundary, and that was over the vacant pond at mid-wicket. Goes for a big shot, and it's big enough for 6 runs as well. So back-to-back sixes here for Mukidul Hassan. Begging pardon, not Mukidul, it's Mukibul Hassan. He moves on to 26 with that one. And he's taking one Saleh Mohi one more time. With this one, it ends the 19th over. It's 120 for 6. Just opening the face of the bat and just shoves it down the ground for a single. Mokbul Hassan, he'll be the man on whom the all eyes will be. Very wide of the crease, but the problem was, oh dear, there's a misfield which will allow the batters to take a double run. That is absolutely poor piece of fielding by Dhaka Indians. You cannot let this happen, my words. What are you doing, the fieldsman? Be alert, this is the last over of the innings. 4 balls to go. How you can be this much lazy? Right. Now there has been a bit of confusion that was that double be counted or not. That is showing as a dot delivery, and I reckon that has not been counted as legal runs because the tenure of the ball was ended, but this time the ball has reached the fence, evading the fielder at deep third man for 4 runs. I didn't see actually what actually took place with the fielder. Did he miss the chance, or the ball was too quick for him to stop? But 4 valuable runs came for the stadium, and the 6 will be followed by that one. That is a really good shot. Absolutely solid shot. Short, bit of wide, and disappeared by Mokbul Hassan for 6 runs. Such a fine shot. Absolutely beautiful. So the last ball is coming up of the pads, and there'll be another 4 runs. So this is a very auspicious last over for the stadium. Eventually they managed to score 135 in the loss of 6 wickets, and all credit goes to Mokbul Hassan for scoring 40 out of just 14 deliveries. His strike rate was even more than 250. This is absolutely stunning. Monstrous batting from Mokbul Hasan to finish things off in style. So the target for Dhaka Indians will be 136. Let's see whether they can chase it down or not. We will be right back with a live commentary of the second over. Till then, stay with us, stay safe.
Welcome back again, and this is the start of the second innings of this match. Dhaka Indians scored 4 of 2 deliveries. That was a lovely boundary. They have started with that. Johirul Islam and Mohit, both of them are good cricketers. And Dhaka Indians, very good team. It's another single. 5 for none. The first over in progress. 131 of 97. 131 of 97 balls. Fazlur Rahman is bowling his first over. In fact, this is the first over in this innings. The first ball, it was a dot, then a 4, 1, 1. Let's see what should be the result in the first to last ball. And that's been beautifully played. Very, very well played through the backward point for 4. Absolutely magnificent shot. From the first over, 10 runs without loss, Dhaka Indians. Mohit scored 9 of 4. And he seems quite confident. He's looking very confident. Dhaka Indians record 126, 126 of 95 deliveries. So definitely they will be looking for a very good start and very solid foundation. Once they get it, it will be easier for the other batters. Oh, playing and missing actually. Is very lucky because not found the outside edge to the hands of the wicket keeper. Sometimes the bowlers invite the batters, the shots. It was nicely pitched up delivery. Is it even at the soft touch? Up drive. There's a fielder in the deep and who comes up and fields. Another run. Found the thick outside edge and through the gully. Another single. Driven so handsomely through extra cover, protection in the deep, lovely work, and he has forced the batters to go back. Otherwise could have been a couple of runs. Just a single, happy with that. Oh, very, very good bowling. End of the over. 2 was gone, 13 for none, Dhaka Indians. They have played some solid cricket shots. 14 for none. Dhaka Indians 2.1 overs been bowled. 122 of 89 balls. Opening the face of the bat, he was trying to glide to the third man. No connection there. Straight into the hands of the wicket keeper this time. Looking for a solid foundation, and both the openers are working on it. They haven't lost any wicket yet, and that's a very positive sign. It should be carried on. Cracking sound of the bat tells the story that yes, minimum one will be added to the total. Yes, another single. 15 for none. And the people of India are very, very crazy about cricket, and they know cricket is a wonderful game. They play it, they love it. Very strong national side, and also, you know, in the domestic circuit they are playing wonderful crickets. A lot of wonderful cricketers been produced, and also a lot of tournaments ranging from IPL and other tournaments. Domestic cricket is also very, very strong, and that's why they are getting a lot of cricketers all the time. End of the over number 3. 3 overs completed. 17 with the loss. Dhaka Indians. Last man is chance, and it's a very, very popular format across the world that started in England 2005. Since then, lot of countries and lot of cities, these tournaments and also these matches played in. More than 2 lakhs of the players involved in this format. The players are locally playing, but they are getting international standards, international rankings. Probably slashes. That's gonna be coming back for the second. Excellent running between the wickets. They ran so hard for completing the first one to make the score for the second one. 2 runs to Dhaka Indians. Scored 19 without loss. 3.1 overs been bowled. 117. 117 required of 84 deliveries. Sensible cricket. Whenever they're finding the loose knars, going for the big shots and to get the boundaries on over boundaries. But one thing is important. They're always busy in rotating their strikes, and that is huge opportunity. Already it's a good start. 19 without loss. 3.2 overs, and gonna be a magnificent start, sure. If they can play like this. Another very good shot. Driven with the open face of the bat, and just another single. There's a position there, and there are some important rules here. 5 balls over, the double play options, and a lot of options here. And one ball produced 2 wickets. 2 batters could go. That is absolutely brilliant. Running out for 4. Desperation in the deep, but he couldn't stop the boundary. Through the mid wicket in front of his square, and running out for 4. Brilliant shot played by this batter, Jahirul Islam. 24 without loss. 3.4. Dhaka Indians responding so handsomely. Walking down the pitch, driven firmly, and very nicely played. It was bowled out the top, kept low, not so high. End of the over. 4 overs completed. 25 for none. Dhaka Indians. There's a wide signal from the umpire. Another single. 26 for none. To most of the Indians, cricket is far more than a game. They love it so much. They are so passionate about it. Some wonderful cricketers been produced, ranging from Sunil Gavaskar, Sachin Tendulkar, Ravi Shastri, Rahul Dravid, Saurabh Ganguly, and the modern day Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and of course MS Dhoni, the coolest captain. Oh, from the outer edge, very intentionally played, because no shot, close-in fielders, and they are fiercely determined and driven to succeed. That's why they have got a lot of successes. Almost with the knee down, played it, driven. They always enjoy cricket. And I have been involved in this process for a long time, and 6-7 years or 5-6 years, and I see Dhaka Indians, the players are really enjoying. So end of the over number 5 overs completed, 30 on the board without loss. Dhaka Indians, this is for the first time change in the commentary box. Now Alif is joining you.
The first ball of the sixth over coming up. The batter was just trying to connect the swing, but the ball just went past the back and carried by the wicketkeeper. Just a gentle push towards deep third pin for a single. Mohit and Zahirul, the opening batters for Dhaka Indians. Going almost as the same strike rate as the stadium did. Their score was also similar after 5.3 overs. It's around 30 as far as I can remember. In response, they are also going almost in the same fashion. Bit of extra bounce. This was a lovely delivery. Too quick for Mohit to negotiate. Very good piece of bowling by Imran Hussain, delivering his first over. Just a ball to go. And now he has been making a bit of fine tuning in terms of the field placement to deliver the last ball. Again, a wild swing of the bat, which was missed and carried by the wicketkeeper. So that ends the over number 6. It's 32 for none. This one stayed low. The first ball of the 7th over. Mokbul Hassan, the aggressor of the first innings for the stadium, has come to bowl now. Once again looking to cut this one away. Just didn't get the height as much he has expected to. Simple roll of the wrist to find another single. It is Rangpur Riders Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Boshundhara Group. We are live from Moscow Shakib Cricket Academy. A beautiful ground, very good outfield. The pitch is also very much flat and batting friendly. Even though the bowlers had to struggle a little bit, but the batters are really much conducive. The over number 7 is done. It's 35 for none. Imran Hussain continues his second over. Right on the money, the first ball. Alright, bit of misfield, but luckily no extra run costed. Let's go back to the previous point, as I was just discussing about the attributes of the venue. It's a lovely ground for cricket. As you can see, the outfield is lightning fast. The grasses are also very much well decorated. The facilities, those are also top notch. The legendary coach of Bangladesh cricket, Muhammad Salahuddin, he has been assigned as the head coach of this cricket academy. And of course, the number one all-rounder, the founder and the owner of this academy, Shakib Al Hassan. He is the chief mentor. Sometimes he comes here in his spare time to mentor the students, the practitioners. This time was looking to pull it away, but just couldn't make the adequate contact as it was needed. An easy single run. And overall, it is a beautiful, beautiful academy. In terms of the practice facilities, there are 9 to 10 nets, a really big outfield, as you can see. Oh, that is a lovely shot. Beautiful movement. Just moving across, getting the right foot out of the off stump. And just moving away almost 360 degree and sending the ball out of the fence for 6 runs. That ends the 8th over. It's 44 for none. Dhaka Indians. The first ball has been driven down the ground for an easy single. Dhaka Indians are going in such a slow strike rate. They're requiring 91 out of 59 deliveries. They need to be more aggressive if they want to chase this total down. Another couple of runs will be added to the scorecard, and some magnificent piece of fielding have taken place in the deep third man. Highly appreciated by the teammates. Here's another attempt of playing that 360 shot. He was successful in the previous over to send the ball out of the park for an over boundary, and now he has been attempting the same shot again and again, and this time against a spinner. Very good stop by the bowler himself, diving full-fledgedly and giving full effort. This is what you love to see as a skipper from your bowler. Not only from the bowler, from all the fieldsmen who are fielding on the ground. That's gone up in the air. Shouts of catch it, but no one's gonna catch that as it sails over for another 6 runs. Beautiful heave into the onside, just through the backward of the square leg. He loves playing this shot. He loves that zone. Mohit, you beauty. Ends the 9th over. That's 6. It's 53 for none. First ball has been driven down the ground of the 10th over. It's 54 for none. That is a crunchy hit. Shouts of catch it. And yes, the catch has been taken from the boundary line, and there's a chance of a double play as well. Is that a double play? Is that a double play? They're appealing. Oh yes, that is a double play, which means 2 of the batters in the middle, both of them are gone in the same delivery, and this is a distinctive rule of last man stands cricket. That a 2 batters can be out in the same delivery, and that just has happened here. Let me explain you the rule that the batter who was in the non-striking, begging pardon, striking end, he was out. That was the caught out. But the batter who was in the non-striking end, he went to take the single and he was out of his crease, and that is the reason why that was the run out. So a caught out and a run out, both of the batters are gone, and now you can see on the screen a couple of new batters are coming to the middle. So all of a sudden Dhaka Indians are in deep trouble now. This is the beauty, this is the excitement of the last man stands cricket. The scenario, the circumstance of the game can be changed within a blink of an eye. Right, so two new batters are out in the middle. It's Jitin and Paul Binu. Oh, beats him all, ends up in the very first ball. Fozlur Rahman was the key batter for the stadium in the first innings, and now he's shining with the ball as well. Just a roll of a wrist to pick up another single. Jitin will face his first delivery in the next ball of this over. Has been a very auspicious over by Fazlul Ahmed. And Paul takes a single to get off the mark in his very first ball. So 10 overs gone, it's 56 for 2. Over number 11 begins, and that has been sent away for 4 runs. Powerful wrist by Jitin Krishnan. And the best part about this shot was picking up the gap. He knew exactly that there was a gap between deep mid wicket and deep fine leg, so why not use that gap to pick up a boundary? They would be looking to rebuild innings. Oh, that has bisected couple of fielders and has gone for another boundary. That is very clever batting. As I was just discussing, there's a big gap, huge gap between the deep fine leg and the deep mid wicket fielder, and he has used the gap again and again. And I don't know, I mean, what's the reason that the fine leg fielder is that much finer? He should have been more squarish, and right now he has changed his spot and have stood the ground in a squarish position. That was very, very wide, but Jithin just threw his bat on it, that one. They were looking for a couple, but in the end, there was no chance. Asif Hassan, the skipper of the stadium, has taken the white chair in his hand. Off his back foot, that is a lovely shot, but that'll be cut off by the fielder at the deep. Another single gets picked up. So it's 6 for 2, and just a ball remaining to end the 11th over. Asif conceded 10 from the first 4 balls of his first over. And this is the last one, which is actually not the last one because it's a wide. So now the extra ball is to be bowled by him. Such an expensive over considering the scenario of the match. The skipper, you need to be more watchful. Oh, that has been played so nicely, racing towards the fence, but stopped by a fielder as well. So a simple single to end the 11th over. It's 68 for 2. And there will be a change in the voice of the commentary box as well. Mr. Robi Islam Robi will join instead of me.
Thank you so much, Alif. After 11 overs, 68 for 4. Sorry, for 2. 68 for 2. (68 or 45 deliveries are required). This is a wide signal from the umpire. A smart reply from the batters. Jithin Krishnan and Paul Pino running so hard to make the score for the second one. Are they coming back for the second? Yes! Hesitation a little bit, not that much. And in the end, very comfortably completed the second one. Very, very good running beneath the wickets. It's coming back for the second. Yes, excellent. Excellent piece of fielding there. Now the wicket falls. It was very risky to run. The ball before the last one, they got a couple. Again, they are going for the couple. That's very important wicket. Very, very important wicket. In the mid overs, this is important moments because the rebuilding process and recovery process going on. They lost 2 quick wickets. Since then, they have been playing well. But now he has departed. Jithin Krishnan gone. Now 72 for 3, Dhaka Indians. 11.2 overs. The 12th over in progress. Paul Pino, 2 of 3. Now the equation is 64 of 43 deliveries. On the new batter is Saleh Mohi. Imran Hussain is the bowler. This is anybody's game. Any of the teams can win the match. Saleh Mohi is on a strike now, taking the guard from the umpire. Paul Pino and Saleh Mohi, left and right in combination. This is always very, very advantageous for the batting side. How is that? Very, very strong appeal. It's an inside edge. So no question about that. Very immediately turn it down by the umpire. That was a massive blow because they lost their third wicket when the partnership was building in the mid overs. Very, very crucial stage. One or two good overs can change the complexion of the game, as I was talking about. This has been so true. End of the over number 12. 12 overs gone. 74 for 3 Dhaka Indians. Now the question is 62 of 40 deliveries. We're live from Moscow Sakib Cricket Academy. Beautiful cricket ground and excellent environment. Weather is fantastic at this stage. The people of the subcontinent very, very crazy about cricket. Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, all the people are so crazy, very passionate, and it has been so outstanding because Bangladesh defeated England last evening by a huge margin. 6 wickets victory, not an easy task against the champion team. Well, Bangladesh done it so wonderfully. It's a great performance from the best all-round in the world, Shakib Al Hasan, both with the bat, with the ball. He always does it. Josh Butler already said that is a fantastic team, and winning against Bangladesh in their home condition is not easy task. They won the ODI series 2-1 and started the T20 series. Bangladesh already 1-0 lead. Can they continue this? And if they can do it, this will be wonderful, because the champion team gonna be defeated. If it is true, then obviously it's a fantastic news, because Bangladesh cricket in ODI format is superb team, no doubt, excellent. But in Test and T20, not even up to the expectation, a little bit and slightly lagging behind, but it would be a tonic. And the youngsters played really well. Fearless cricket is played by the youngsters, like Tawhid Ridoy and Ronnie Talukdar, and surely Afif Hussain Truboy and others. And Nazmul Shanto, who was immensely criticized for his performance, but nowadays he is performing really well. Absolutely brilliant performer is Nazmul Shanto. So all the time the criticism, not negative, sometimes could be very, very positive. It's a blessing for the people, for the cricketers, and for everyone in a sense. Just negotiate that in a very positive way. To be great, to be misunderstood. Sometimes people misunderstand you, Okay, down the leg side is a wide signal from the umpire. Another run added to Dhaka Indians. 82 for 3. Dhaka Indians responding positively. Now 54 of 37. Alamin Shikdar is the bowler. His bowling is fast over. Right jump, around the gate is bowling. He is to work hard, and even the wicket keeper and the bowler have to cover a lot of areas because no close in fielders in position, because 8 men aside, nor that 11 men aside. So the wicket keeper and the bowler has extra responsibilities on their shoulders. After 13 overs, 83 for 3. Seven overs to go, 35 balls left, 53 runs to win this match. Paul Binu and Saleh Mohi, both of them are serious about building a partnership rather than scoring fast. It's the key at this stage because they have lost 3 wickets and 2 wickets in quick succession. Then the partnership was building. Then another batter gone. Pull it away. Oh, again, fumbling allowed. The second one, I guess, yes. 2 more runs to Dhaka Indians. 85 for 3, 13 points, 2 overs. Oh, very, very nicely cut it away. And racing out to the boundary for 4. Very, very important boundary. Just one good shot can change the complexion of the game. If it is for the batters, definitely the batting side will be pumped up. And on the other hand, if it is going for the bowlers, and definitely it's for the bowling side. But now this is very, very important boundary. They're playing really well. Another single. Smart cricket. They got a single from this delivery, and from the previous delivery 4 runs. "90 for 3, 13.4 overs. Dhaka Indians. Paul Binu 10 of 9 and Saleh Mohi 12 of 8. After 14 overs, 92 for 3. Just a few mistakes made by the Dhaka Indians batters, but they have been doing really well. A wise man learns by the mistakes of others, and a fool by his own. But the wise cricketers are Indians. They have got the lesson from the mistakes. They are really, really enjoying the game and chasing their dream to win this match. Oh, that's another wide signal from the umpire down the leg side. Sliding down the leg, and you can't afford doing these. And with that, 100 coming up for Dhaka Indians. 100 for 3, 14.3 overs. Lot of chance and twist waiting here. They're fiercely determined and driven to succeed. But unfortunately, another wicket gone. Another wicket gone. 100 for 4 now. 100 for 4. As I was talking about a lot of turns and twists. Don't try too hard. Don't try to hit hard in every situation. Just keep rotating, moving, and then look for that one delivery and hit it as hard as you can. "36 of 26 balls." So surely is an evenly poised match. Anybody's game. 50-50 probability. Any team can win this match. After this over, 5 overs to go. Played it to the fine leg. Oh, the two fielders there. Couple of runs to Dhaka Indians. 102 for 4 after 15 overs. Not after 15 overs. End of the over number 15. 15 overs gone. 105 for 4. 31 of 25 balls. Never give up. Never give up. Just absolutely never give up. Both the team up winning the match. That's a lovely shot. Absolutely magnificent, monstrous over the top for 6. Placing the bat underneath the ball so well. Picked up so nicely. And there's got the distance and height and resulting a wonderful 6. 1-1-1 for 4 now. With that 6, equation now stands 5 of 24. Another single, smart cricket presented by the batters. 1-1-2 for 4. 24 of 23. You have to put your heart, soul, and tears into the game, and this is what you get success. And he was waiting and waiting, and in the end plays through the backward point and another single. Two more runs. Excellent running between the wickets here. 114 for 4. 16 overs gone. 22 of 20. And now this is the time for Alif, who will take you to the last ball of this innings, or in this match as well.
Thanks a bunch, Mr. Robil Islam Robi. The first ball of the 17th over comes in, which has been pushed down the ground for a single. Saleh Mohi, the experienced batter, he is also set in the middle And Mahmudul Mutin Soha, another very much experienced campaigner of last man stands cricket. He's on the middle. It is the second game of the day between Dhaka Indians and the stadium. We are live from a beautiful venue of cricket, Moscow Shakib Cricket Academy. As you can see, the beautiful outfield, the grasses are absolutely eye-catching, and the facilities, the ambience are top-notch. Kudos to the number one all-rounder Shakib Al Hasan for setting up this amazing place for the young cricketers who can come and learn cricket in the best possible way. And also the best coach of the country, Mohammad Salahuddin, he is also assigned as the head coach of the academy. So overall, this has been a perfect place for learning cricket. And under these circumstances, the second game is going on between Dhaka Indians, and they are chasing an easy target, needing 18 from 16 deliveries, which becomes 17 from 15 now with that single. 17th over gone, it's 119 for 4. The first ball of the 18th over is coming up, and there's an appeal for a caught behind, but the umpire remains unmoved. So that's a dot delivery, which is absolutely precious for the stadiums because they're defending 17 runs from 14 deliveries, and each dot ball will be very, very much productive for them. There is a big swing of the bat. There is an appeal, and yes, this time the finger has been raised by the umpire. Very much important wicket, and most importantly, this has been a dot ball for the stadium. Mahmudul Mutin Soha, he departs scoring 10. It's 119 for 4. Right, this is very much clever bowling, almost the same kind of delivery. Outside the off stump, bit of width given. Soha just threw his bat on that one. Found a thin outside edge, and the wicketkeeper didn't make any mistake. Fifth wicket falls down. It's 119 for 5. Dhaka Indians. That is a good shot, but will just be a single. So now the equation is 17 to get from the 13 deliveries. Tawhid Islam, the new batter, gets off the mark straight away in the very first ball. Saleh Mohid, experienced campaigner, on strike, scored 25 from 15. Appeal, vociferous appeal. But the umpire says that was off the pads. The wicketkeeper can't believe this. Everyone is excited and pumped about here. Well, I also heard a noise, but I reckon that was off the pads because that was going down the leg side. The batter was looking to whip that one away, but couldn't make the contact. The field fieldsmen are utterly disappointed with the decision of the umpire, but it's a gentleman's game, so you need to accept whatever decision comes from the umpire. Last ball of the 18th over coming up. Mohi on strike. Just a simple push towards the offside for a single. No chance of a second run there. So 18th over gone. It's 121 for 5. Right, last 2 overs begins. First ball, big swing of the bat. That's gone up in there. And just put down. That was a fantabulous effort by the fielder who was running from the long on region and almost had caught that one. But eventually, the catch was put down. Right. It's all happening here in the middle. But most importantly, a couple of runs have been picked up, which will be very much productive for the batting side, Dhaka Indians. Now they are needing 14 out of 9. No, in fact, not a couple of runs, just a single was taken. So now they are needing 14 out of 9. Let's see. The new batter Tawheed is on strike. MD Yusuf Ali is delivering the most important over of this game. This can be the decisive over for both of these teams. He's gone! He is gone! Tawheed Islam gets dismissed. As I was just saying about that, this can be the decisive over. This is turning out to be a very, very important over for both of the teams. And now Dhaka Indians are into the back foot after losing this important wicket. It's 122 for 6. Well bowled, very much well bowled by MD Yusuf Ali. He's keeping the things as tight as possible here for the batters of Dhaka Indians. And now this is the last wicket partnership. If someone gets out, then the last man will stand. And there is a wild swing of the bat, even though the connection was not the purest one. Will be a single. They were eyeing for a second run, but the throw didn't come in. So now 13 is needed from the last 6 balls. If a boundary comes in this ball, then the game will still alive for Dhaka Indians. And Saleh Mohi is on strike. He takes a single in order to keep the strike. Now 12 needed from the last 5. It's getting tighter, it's getting interesting. I reckon it will be a nail-biting finish. Stay with us till the very end. So the most interesting last over comes in. That's a wild swing of the bat. Where has this gone? Yes, that has gone for a boundary in the very first ball of the last over. It's Saleh Mohi who is keeping the hope for the Dhaka Indians fans. Now it's very much gettable. 8 to get from the last 4 balls. Need 2 in each delivery. As long as Saleh Mohi is here, it's absolutely possible. That's a wide one. No, 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 you can't do that. Alamin Shigda. Another run added. And the ball, of course, remains. Great shot. Sweet connection with the willow. And finds them for a run. And seems like Dhaka Indians are going to wrap this one up. This is very much sensible cricket from Saleh Mohi. He knew exactly where the fielders were, picked up the gap with the perfection, and the placement was even better. 4 important runs. And now the equation is 3 to get from 3 deliveries, which is absolutely useful for Dhaka Indians. Alright, that's a wide, and that has gone for 4 runs as well. So that is the end of the game. The second game has gone in the favor of Dhaka Indians. They have won it by just 1 wicket. But this was absolutely a nail-biting finish. Congratulations to Dhaka Indians, and congratulations to the stadium as well, because they have fought hard with this low total till the last ball. But yes, Dhaka Indians, they have the last laugh. So that's all from here, viewers. Thank you so very much for watching. We will be back with the third game of the day. So till then, stay with us, stay safe. Goodbye.